Well, what's going on, everybody? It's a new day, it's a new deck, and we're gonna play it through. It's the first time I'm playing it today, so you can see how I'm doing. I'm also practicing for future tournaments to just be able to perform very well on my first try when I'm not practiced the deck yet. So our late game units are Scoriox, definitely for the damage. Then we got Umbre for some more assassins with Malura right here. And we got Blaze Knight and Adorado and Archelon for our tanky support. On the tank side, we are kinda underrepresented right now. We have, well, Archelon is kinda tanky, like those supports are kinda tanky, but not like main tank material. And other than that, we got a Scarabox, a Flare. Yeah, Malura can tank too, but like really main tanks like Titan or like Seer, there's not much. So we're gonna work with the stage 1, stage 2s and with off tanks. Let's see how it goes. Let me just turn down the Illuvium music a little bit. If you enjoy the music in the background, by the way, I have a video on YouTube. I'm gonna put it in the description below for you. And yeah, it's a playlist of all the music I found from Illuvium mixed together in one track. Alright, we got one assassin here. One of our off tanks can take it like there. Atlas can take this little scorpion, and you guys are gonna share the load of these two damage dealers right there. Perfect. So for the female hunter, she's actually called a ranger now, not a hunter anymore. This is all work in progress, right? It's a private beta, you might find the occasional glitch or the occasional bug, but all in all it's super polished and it's just looking beautiful. So our ranger right here, she is working with the air-bladed shield right now, which makes her tanky, and the hybrid armor. And because she is so tanky, she can tank ramp fire all day long if she wants to. We're gonna swap him out for Ripelands. He's pretty strong. He's a good off-tank damage berserker. He's really a bruiser, as bruisey as it gets. And let's see how long Atlas can take his big brother Axodon. Scoriox does so much damage once he gets going. He's just blasting away at the enemies. Keep in mind I have my settings on low graphic settings just to have the best performance. But if you look at these units, you wouldn't even believe it's low, right? Just beautiful. I don't know if you have seen yet, but Scoriox has a X-House pipe in the top, and all the other units you can't go into them with the camera, but Scoriox actually you can go into him, and you can see through the eyes of the beast. Alright, looking at the enemy, big scary assassin right here, Vermilion, cost me many games. We're gonna put our ranger there, she can probably tank him. Big scary support right here, Adorius. We don't want to really focus him either, so we're gonna just go in the middle. And we're gonna put in an Ador to tank the Adorius. Probably is enough. They can't kill each other, they're just gonna feed each other mana. And you guys are gonna go in the middle. Something like this. Looks pretty good. Usually the Ripelands can tank almost, I guess, every other assassin except for Vermilion. Vermilion with her ability just crits him away. Right, we got a bit of a damage split. We're focusing all the supports at once, which is not so good. They're all getting mana, they're all healing each other against the damage we do. So I hope Scoriox, yes, he got enough damage to just blast through that defense. Now he's swapping onto the assassin, which is gonna give him extra mana, but look at that. Once he activates his ability, he does so much damage with those auto hits. So he's really a single target damage machine. Compared to Seaforus, Seaforus is based a lot on AoE damage, of area of effect damage. He hits 5 targets at the same time with his Omega, and that happens in intervals and bursts. So he's not really, he doesn't have like a consistent single target output. He has more of a big output to the whole board. Are we gonna put our units over here in front of those two major damage dealers? Since they got no front line, no tank in front of them, we'll be able to focus them down pretty easily. We're just gonna put in our ranger to help a bit with the damage over here. So Scarabok right here is not getting focused too quick. And then we can put in an Atlas to help a bit with the damage here. So each one of them is taking one. And everybody stays nice and healthy till Ador does his heal to heal up everybody. Wonderful. We're only on wave 8, so it's gonna get harder very soon. After like wave 10, you gotta take a bit of care to not make any mistakes and not go too quick. Healthy green smoothie here. Alrighty, we can have an easy entry onto this Fury again. He's a tiny damage dealer. And we can try to keep those guys away, or we would focus everybody onto Axodon because he's squishy until he activates his shield. It would be also a good idea to focus him early. Let's see what we can upgrade our Atlas to. I guess we could go more tanky or more damage. And since we got they don't got a lot of tanks, only Axodon, so we're gonna go for the damage. Try to burst through their defensive quickly, and then we can march onto the backline and destroy them very fast. Our Ador here is supposed to get damage from Fern, so he charges his ultimate a bit faster, and this should be perfect. Alright, looking pretty good. Now they have no tanks anymore, and we're able to just clean them up very fast. Let's see how far we can go today in our first try. I'm gonna play it like it's a tournament. We can't lose before wave 18, I think. It's kind of a cutoff in the last few tournaments. Alright, she's tanking Titanor, which is good, but also Titanor sends his ultimate to the furthest unit. So his ultimate is gonna run through all of our units, which is not ideal, but I guess we just have to take it. We can upgrade our Ador to Adoredo, or we put in another 30 gold unit just to fill up our board. I guess we put in another unit, might as well. Get in the Atlas. And yeah, we can put Snaily down here in the... We can actually put Adoredo down here in the corner. Our Scorpion is gonna go onto the Archelon. And it should look pretty good. I hope Malura is gonna go onto Ador. Yeah, perfect. And now also Titanor's ultimate is gonna go onto Ador and not hit our two damage dealers right here. So yeah, it's still a pretty easy wave, to be honest. There's a little sound bug which makes it sound like somebody has a machine gun in this game. Bada bing, bada bye. Really like the job guys did on the sounds and on the voices and everything. Awesome. What do you say, Atlas? He's having a great time. That's why we're gonna swap him out. And we have 55 gold. We can get the Archelon right here. Over there's 3 assassins jumping down here. Ranger can take 2 for a long while, and Alador is gonna take the 3rd one. Yeah, we're just gonna focus this side first for the heck of it. And Scarabok is gonna keep away those 2 tanks right here. And also keep them away from our assassin bait so they don't got too much on their plate. Let's hit it. Dash is actually doing a lot of damage for stage 2. Alright, looking good. Everything went according to plan. Looking at the enemies, we got 2 assassins right here. We're gonna split the damage. One goes onto our ranger, one goes onto the Ador. We'll be able to upgrade the Ador to Adorator, make him a little bit more tanky against the dash. Right plans here should be enough tankiness to tank the Archelon and the Fernite. He got a bit of self-heal included in his kit. And Scarabok is gonna take those 2 guys on the side. We should have switched everybody to the right, so we work our way faster to Furiox right there, a main damage dealer of his. But this way we're gonna focus down the assassins faster, which are even more dangerous against us, so that's fine. Alright, 2 assassins here, another one on the side. This is a job for Adorato again. It's always good to feed your support a bit of mana. What are we gonna do with you? Maybe tank those 2 guys. And then the ranger can try to tank those 2 assassins. And once we kill the front line of them, we're gonna swap back to those assassins and kill them next. So this should work out. We also got 30 gold left over. Can get a bit more tankiness up to in the front line. Atlas is just gonna be the sacrificial lamb versus the Scoriox till we make our way to him. Actually, our right plant and our Snaily is gonna go on Scoriox right away, which is perfect. Archelaus did a nice job healing against the assassins. Now we need to kill him before he goes up in the air. Well done. Yeah, I guess the deck is a bit easier than the one yesterday. But it's gonna be hard in a late game without the big tanks like Titanor. What should we get instead of Atlas? I think it would be nice to get Air Empath. We could get both of those with Vermi right here. But Flare can take way more damage than Vermi, so let's see if we need the tankiness. Actually, we don't, because there's only those 3 assassins. We can take probably Umbre with Adorato and those 2 with the Ranger. Well, now we should reposition everybody to the right, because then we can focus down the enemy shrimp faster. And also our Adorato here is gonna make the shrimp cannon go here and not into all our units. Alright, we forgot 55 gold. Should just put one of them down instead of thinking about who to put down. But I think we should still be fine. We got a pretty good setup. The Rampfi ultimate is gonna hurt us for sure. But most of the enemies are already down. There's only the shrimp to go. He's gonna make a devastating cannon right now. But it goes onto the Arsha, not onto our 2 main damage dealers. So we made it happen. With 55 mastery points left. So in a later update, there will be interest in some game modes. So if we be able to not use all mastery points, we'll get more mastery points for the next round and for the coming rounds. So it's a good thing to already do this if we did it on purpose. Alright, everybody to the left now. Again, focusing to be able to kill the shrimp, hopefully early. Adorato did a pretty good job versus Umbre. He managed to get 1 heal out, which is kinda all we really need from him. There is another 2 assassins jumping in here. We can put our Scorpion all the way over here. Hopefully be able to run up to the shrimp right away. Maybe we put them a bit more back so he's really in line with the shrimp. And then our Scarabox is just gonna tank these two guys on the side forever, I guess. Right, we could have put Archelon down a bit. Oh, that's not too good. Our units are way too grouped together, and we didn't want Vermilia to go onto our Adorator 2. Now she got too much damage, couldn't get her heal out. It's fine, I guess. Everybody, they don't have a big tank in the front line, which means their assassins are not protected either. If you're playing assassins, you want to have a big tank, because once the tank dies, everybody's gonna swap onto your assassins. So this was the downfall of our enemy right here. Even though we made some mistakes positioning wise, Adorator was tanking way too much. Alright, we don't want to be on the left side, because we don't want to attack Adorius too early. And there's a shrimp in the front line which needs to be killed. We're gonna put you here, you there. Those two guys are gonna kill the shrimp. Adorator can tank those two guys a little bit and pump out a heal pretty early. Those two boys are gonna be safe in the back. Our ranger can take the Vermilion. And now we should put in a unit finally. I think we again didn't use our mastery points last round, which is pretty ballsy. I think it's gonna be Umbre. Really like Umbre, he does so much damage. Gonna position him to attack Snaily. And keep the Adorator just over there over this side to like bait away some units, or at least bait the first shrimp cannon over to this side. There we go. Shrimp feeding us some extra mana. Adorator is gonna heal our ranger. And it looks perfect. Let's see how much damage Umbre does. As most of the time he's one of the big damage dealers. Just Scoriox stealing his spotlight, but Scoriox is a beast. We know that. With his Arcanite class. So he gets extra damage from Scion, 10% extra Omega power, you can see it here in the bottom. And from Fighter he gets extra max energy as attack speed. So we got 3 Fighter and 4 Scion, which is buffing him a lot. We got Adorius here, we got a shrimp right there, so we're gonna try to definitely jump the shrimp with our Umbre. And now it's the big question of who are we gonna put in. I think we're gonna activate Air and Empath. Adorator is hopefully gonna tank the Malura. And our Vermi right here can tank the dash, the rake. Then our range is gonna just take a bit of damage away from Scarabok, and the rest stays how it is. I hope Singe is not gonna Beyblade too much with our 2 frontline units, but I think he's gonna die very soon. Adorator is taking a beautiful shrimp cannon, not letting the shrimp laser go into all our units. Our tanks are already dead now. It looks not so good. It all depends on our damage dealers. Can they kill the enemies before they get killed themselves? And it looks like that. Snaily and Scoriox are just blasting out the damage. Scoriox is really good in general, and what I wanted to say is Snaily is really good in late game clutch situations. If he's 1 versus 2 or 1 versus 1, one of his explosions, one of his Omegas, it sends out 5 missiles for 5 enemies. But if there's only 1 enemy, it's gonna send 5 missiles onto 1 enemy and it's gonna one-shot this enemy. So he's a really good 1v1 character. And yeah. Alright, assessing the enemy board. We got the big scary assassin here, so we're gonna put our ranger there. We know she can handle him. Also, it would be nice to get another assassin going on for ourselves, but there is no real backline to be assassinated, so it's not that big of a problem. There's gonna be a ramp fight jumping in. We're gonna focus him after killing the Axodon. There's a lot of frontline going on over here. I think we're just gonna do it like this, reposition a little bit. Scarabok is hopefully gonna stay alive for a little bit, and after that our ranger can distract him a little bit longer till we're done with the right side of the board. Especially killing this ramp fight won't be possible now already. He's gonna blast an ultimate into our support, damaging them all for 30-50% HP. But they managed to take revenge, and now our Snaily is dead too, which could be very devastating for us. Scoriox need to two-shot now everybody, which will be very hard on a Seer. I think this is where we're going to die. This is where we get stopped. Can Seer blast through him? Oh wow, now it's a one-on-one versus the other support. We also got 15 seconds left till we get a reset on the match, till we win the game by time, and I think that's what's gonna happen. Luckily, our Scoriox was able to blast through that Seer in like 3-4 auto hits. That's really nice. Yeah, those guys are never gonna kill each other. That's why the timer is there, and luckily the timer decides in our favor. If we manage to survive, since it says survival, we win the round by not dying. Alright, looking at the enemy team, we got 1-2 assassins right here. We got the big ass damage dealers right there, Dual F and Scoriox. There is another assassin, so this is gonna be 3 assassins jumping down. It would be a perfect job for Seer, but we don't got him. We only got a flare, which would be a nice option too. We also got 50 mastery points, so we could upgrade one of our units. I think Vermi is definitely the weakest link in our chain, and we can upgrade her to a Blaze Knight, which will be way better. Blaze Knight can also tank one of the supports, can even tank Vermilier right here, and our Ranger here is gonna take the other 2. Everybody here is gonna focus, hopefully, the enemy damage dealers pretty fast, and I think that's it for now. Our Umbre is gonna jump onto this Dual F. It's all about those guys surviving long enough. Range is gonna stun everybody right now. Maybe even gonna get a heal. Oh, I was so close. Adoredo takes his sweet ass time to get his heal out. This is always a moment where everybody's praying, please, please, finally cast that heal. Like jumping up, bent down and shaking his head and nothing is happening, and then he finally casts it. And I feel like his cast time is a bit longer than the stage 1 and the stage 3. So these milliseconds, which are longer, just feel really, really long. Alright, wave 20. I didn't even notice. I just saw there's a lot of enemy Illuvials. So quickly, we gotta jump the Scoriox right there with our Umbre. That's what we're gonna do right here. Where are the enemy assassins? Nope, 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 nope. No enemy assassins, so our guys go into the front line. We're even gonna get some of our supports in the front line, so they get extra mana. It's kinda like this. The main damage is gonna rain in here. We're gonna kinda have to protect our units right there. So I think she's gonna go over here. You're gonna go over here. And who is our Scorpion gonna focus? I think it's gonna be Axodon, just to get the front line dead fast. And that's gonna be it. So hopefully the enemy Malura is gonna go on Adoredo. Perfect. And hopefully all our units gonna survive long enough. Blaze Knight gotta keep holding this line over here on the left. 3 units on him. Needs a heal, he needs something. Yes, Adoredo healed him. And now he can cast his own ability if he wasn't stunned. And he is still going good. Alright, our front line is dead now, and they got way too many enemies for our 3 units to deal with, so that will be it. We managed to reach wave 20, and I think that is one awesome first try for this daily set. I'm happy. If this was a tournament, I would have gone to the next round, I guess. We're top 10 already, even though we only played 1 round. This set has been out for 12 hours, so people up here probably had like 10, 20 tries. 100 tries in casual mode. Alright, thank you so much for watching, guys. I see you tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to do all the stuff. And yeah, here's another video for you. Bye!